We recording?
Yeah.
Good to go? Okay. So hi, I'm Nigel, I'm Lou's dad, and I've agreed to be part of an interview about music.
What does music mean to you?
Music's everything to me. Listening to it, playing it, every great element of my life has always been accompanied by music.
Okay, so you mentioned playing it, and you're in a band. What's that like?
Sleeproom, yeah, it's good, yeah. But yeah, as I say, it's music, something that just really runs through my blood.
Okay, well, can you tell me a bit more about Sleeproom?
Sleeproom, really? Are we doing this? See, when we were at our peak, when we were really at our peak, we had the songs, we had the following, we had the record label and the desire. We could have made it. We could have been massive. And then just when we thought it was really there, kind of all started to fall apart.
Okay, well, how did it start?
How did it start? Well, yeah, I was looking to get in a band and basically went online on this forum and came across Ryan. And about a week before he was due to audition, I was stood outside a restaurant in Woking and waiting to get in, and there's this real loudmouth fella just getting in the way, pushing in front of people. Turned out it was Ryan, which was really weird because, like, literally, what's the chances of that happening? I was meeting before, and us and all the fan base largely believed that was a real, intervention of fate on the world's part. So yeah, me and him, we kind of cut our teeth and rehearsed above a funeral parlour for 6 months, and then eventually went online again and found another guy, Rich, who's now Sleeproom's rhythm section drummer. And Rich came with another guy, like a bass player, and the bass player didn't really turn out to be much. So we kind of jettisoned him and kept Rich on. And then because we needed to find a bass player, basically, we ultimately came across a friend of a friend called Dave Treasure. And Dave was kind of like the final element in the band, the final piece in the jigsaw that put it all together.
So like, what happened with him? Why is he no longer?
Dave? Yeah, well, so probably about 2 years in, basically, as things were really starting to take off, he had some personal issues and he had to basically relocate to Australia. So he's in Brisbane now, and we never saw him or heard of him after that.
That's interesting. According to his Facebook profile, he lives in Wokingham.
Wokingham?
Yeah.
No, he's in Brisbane. He's moved.
There you go.
What? What? Bots. Must be clearly bots.
So what happened after Dave left?
After Dave left, it was a real wrench, but we got back up on the horse and we carried on riding. Ultimately, we managed to find Alex, a real dependable stand-up guy, and probably one of the best bass players in the industry. And from that really marked the start of our creatively prolific period. Bang, there was a song. Bang, another one. We couldn't stop ourselves. They kept coming and coming. EP, album. It was almost too much for us and the fan base. And ultimately, this resulted in us getting signed to Superstore Records. And from there on, it was just an upward trajectory. We got licensing deals. We were on TV and film around the world. Guinness commercials, Aboriginal arts programs, you name it, people couldn't get enough of our music. And around that period, we got some massive gigs as well. We played the Dublin Castle, which is a real rite of passage for any band, and it was a watershed moment for our live performance.
Sorry. Do you need to take that, sorry?
No, I'm good.
Okay, we all good to start?
Yeah, good start again, yeah.
Perfect, right. So obviously you had kind of a really good peak period. What happened after that?
Honestly, it was a label, the Superstore. They made a ton of artistically problematic decisions. I don't think they could handle kind of how creatively diverse we were. They didn't really get where we were going, and we were kind of ahead of the curve. So ultimately, after a really, really heated email exchange, we got dropped. Superstore dropped us, the audacity. And so that led to us basically having a period where we didn't really know where to go. Sorry. Apologies. Where was I? Yeah. So I mean, we then kind of ploughed on, did the best we could, but it felt like things started to drop away. Alex, very dependable, had to move away for, again, personal reasons. We ended up as a 3-piece. We entered our avant-garde synth period around then, which creatively was massive, but again, the people didn't get it. And ultimately, everything ground to a halt.
So, how's it going now? You're coming out a bit more, doing a bit more music?
You never really stopped. We just kind of slowed down a little bit, had a bit of a hiatus. But last year, I had some significant health problems. And as a result of that, I was laying in the hospital, coming to after the procedure, and there's a bright light as I started to open my eyes. I think it was the incandescent lighting in the hospital, actually, but the point being, it was almost like a beacon, like somebody was kind of calling me, drawing me in. You know, throughout all of it, throughout the difficult periods, the being drops, Dave leaving, the avant-garde synth period, throughout all of that, there's been one thing, that's been hope. And that bright light reminded me of that hope for me, for the fans. And so we've decided to give it another go, to see if we can actually make it this time. Sorry, hang on. What? Hello. Oh, hi Ryan. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah. Apologies. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah. No, I'm in the middle of an interview for my kids' college project. Can I call you back? It's about music. Yeah. No, we'll be talking about Sleeproom a little bit. Yeah. No. There is absolutely no way you're getting involved. Honestly, no. No. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Categorically, no.
Slouching, a rock slouch.
Rock slouch.
Oh, rock
It's
slouch.
a rock slouch.
Just make myself look like I'm a giant.